Hello and welcome to another F22 Total Air War Let's Play video, and today we're going to continue the Red Sea tour, and the next mission is fighters. We're in the F22 and we need to fly a combat air patrol on the Saudi side. We're going to make a naval base air raid, and we need to draw the enemy airplanes into the air and provide cover and destroy these planes. So let's go! And we start in the air at about 23,000 feet, flying at the speed of sound, and it's coming up to about 10 AM in the morning. And we're over the Red Sea, flying towards waypoint 2, which is some 55 miles away, and I can see a red triangle in the distance, so let's head it off at the pass. If we jump into the smart view, we can see some Apaches already making their way to the naval base. There's another combat air patrol, an F-15, and an enemy combat air patrol, some F-16Us. So we fly at a compass direction of 170 degrees. We should head off these fighters at the pass. We'll check our loadout here. We've got a variety of air-to-air missiles. We've got our AIM-120R missiles selected, our long-range missiles, and they're the F-60Us. They're enemy combat air patrol. Let's have a look at one close up. It's got like a camouflaged paint work.
Manual 3.
We're in MCON Manual 3, so we can launch our radar guided missiles. Missile away. That's our first missile away. I'm going to cycle targets and launch another missile. And we're going to bank away. So we've got our first shots off. And that's always the aim, to shoot the enemy first before they even know you're here. And we check the attack display, we can see the missiles heading towards those fighters. We jump on a missile in the missile view. One's down and another down. Boom! Exploded into millions of pieces. And that's how to do it. They didn't even get a shot off, so right, we need to head back round and head towards the naval base area, which is directly in front of us now. And I can already see there's some enemy targets, airborne targets, the red triangles ahead, about 100 miles away, directly in front. Let's see if we can look at these ground targets. Can't seem to view them, but let's see if we can view this one. It looks like an aircraft carrier, and I think that's where the Apaches took off from to assault this naval base. So I guess we got to make sure that's protected. I'm just going to gain some altitude, because if we're going to be in an air battle, having altitude is an advantage. Because if you launch any missiles and they're heading down towards a target, they're going to use less energy, have more energy to go further, rather than waste energy to climb. We've got some F-14 bogeys ahead, so we need to make our way over there and take them out.
Warning, radar lock.
Right, there's a radar lock on us. There's not a lot we can do, we just need to try and get a missile away on these guys. Unfortunately we didn't manage to sneak up on these ones. Okay, missiles away, and we're going to just take them out one by one if we can. There's no point flying into the middle of that group and being attacked from all sides. I'm not going to let my wingman engage just yet. I want him to stay with me. We can see the yellow dots, the missiles. Our missiles have been launched and heading their way over there. If we just jump on the missile view, we can see if they're going to hit home. We've hit one and another one. It's all too easy. Okay, there's another F-14, but we'll just have a look at this one that we've damaged. And this one's got its wings closed up. If they want to go at high speed, they close their wings like this. They sweep them back, and when they're maneuvering, they'll have their wings open. If they're dogfighting, for example. Okay, we've targeted another F-14. We're going to bank around. And there's a surface-to-air missile launcher just targeting us. We're just on the outside of its radar envelope, so if we don't venture any closer, we should be alright. We've got a missile away, and we're just gonna keep our distance. You can see those missiles on their way. So there's a completely mechanical process, if you like. That's another one down. So this is how we play this. Completely methodically. I mean, you can go in all guns blazing, but as this is a simulation, it's not that easy, and you will get blown up. Not like in the movies where you kill all the enemies. Okay, there's some more targets ahead. I'm going to reduce our MCON setting to manual 2, so we can just get in a little bit closer with our AIM-120C medium range missiles. We've got some F-16s now. These are the next targets. They're just circling. So we have to venture a little bit closer. I'm just going to use the time speed up feature. They don't seem to be too worried about finding us, so
warning, radar lock.
We just have to get in a bit closer and launch. We're going to Scott to MCON manual 3, so we can shoot our radar guided missiles and missiles away. Once again, we're going to bank away, keep our distance.
MCON manual 2.
And then reduce our MCON settings to manual 2. And some missiles are hit, and some have missed, it looks like. This one's missed. Definitely missed, this one. This one's going to go into the ground. Okay, I think we've only got our sidewinders left now. So now might be a good time to use our wingman, because I'm sure he's got some long range missiles left.
Engage bandit.
And I'll tell him to engage now. So he's been very loyal and obedient at the moment. He's not engaged until I've told him to. And now it's just a waiting game.
Fox 2.
And there we go. He's launched his missiles. And we managed to get in range with one and missile away. There's a sidewinder away. And bang! Another one down. Now this mission is pretty easy because the opponents aren't too hard to beat, but in the later missions it does get hard. So this is just a taster. And final sidewinder away. And I think this one's been fooled by a flare. Just our cannons left now. We've got some A-10 Thunderbolts to take down, some of the enemy ones.
Splash. Engage my target.
I'm going to tell my wingman to engage my target. And he's got a missile on it. And he's launching missiles.
Ground proximity. Warning, ground proximity. Warning.
And this Thunderbolt has flown past us, so we should be able to just tail it. I'm going to swing around. Now I think these Thunderbolts can take us out with their cannons, so it might seem an unfair advantage that we've got, but we can't take these planes for granted.
Vessel. Warning, radar lock.
I'm just closing in on this one,
Engage my target.
and where possible we're going to team up with the wingman to take out each plane. And they travel quite slow compared to us, so
Warning, radar
it's
lock.
easy to overshoot.
Guns. Vessel.
Alright, I'm just going to target this one. And this one's smoking.
Medium.
Oh, this one's an F-16. I think we better take this one out first. I've got a wingman to tail it now, and he's got his guns. And I think it's out now because its radar envelope has disappeared.
Radar lock.
And its engine's on fire, I can see. It's going down into the ground. There it goes. Right, there's an F14 left and another A-10 Thunderbolt just over here.
Engage my
I'll
target.
tell my wingman to engage again.
Engaging.
So we're going to bleed off some speed by doing a high yo-yo.
0.
If we gain altitude, we lose speed. There we go. And it's just behind us now. I think it's actually easier to take out a plane that's going about the same speed as you, and that's good work. They'll let the wingman do all the work for me,
Warning. Radar lock.
and I think this one's done for. Okay, I think there's another plane left, and then we can call it a day. Just behind us, this one is.
Engage my target.
I'll tell my wingman to engage once more. Now we can put our feet up now, I think. This plane. There's an A-10 Thunderbolt as well, actually. Not sure what happened to the F14. I think it must have been taken out. And we could just look over to our left and follow it round. And if we close in, we should be able to finish it off if necessary. And guns, guns, guns. There it goes. And I think we've overshot it. We just need to keep our eyes on it. And it's gone down the other way. Not easy to take out these planes. Let's see if I can get our nose towards it. It's flying low to the ground, so it's quite dangerous. If we're not careful, we could hit the ground. There's our wingman just flying across. And it's weaving about. Right, we should be able to get our guns on it now. Right, we're both on it now, and it's done for. There it goes.
Autopilot engaged.
Right, let's put the autopilot on and tell our wingman to come back.
0, 2, copy.
If we check the tactical, we can select the landing waypoint and head home. There's an F14. Ah, there's the F14 that we missed. There it is. It's about 50 miles away, just under.
Autopilot.
So I guess we've got to take it out. There it is. If you're on medium difficulty setting, it will tell you if it's one of the targets that needs to be taken out in order to complete the mission as one of the objectives, because it will have a little T next to the target box. Now you can see the little T just above its target box. So we just need to head over. It's just circling above this mountain. So I wonder who's going to get it first, me or the wingman? You can see its radar envelope's quite small on this F-14. So it's not really going to pick us up until we're right on top of it. Right, we're about 15 miles away now. If we set our MCON settings to manual 1, you can see how small the radar envelope's got now. And the wingman is evading a missile. And you can see now the F-14's closed its wings on the infrared search and track display, so it looks like it wants to make a break for it. We're head on now. I wonder if we can get a passing shot. Oh, close. So we need to swing around. But it's got nowhere to go.
MCON manual 2. Engage my target.
I'm going to ask my wingman to engage my target once we've been changing our MCON settings to manual 2. We can't transmit any messages if you're in MCON setting 1. Right, it's diving down now. I'm going to put off the burners on so we can keep up with this plane. I don't think it's going to outrun us though, if it keeps turning like this. It's just going through this cloud, and our wingman's got it first. That's good work. And it's smoking. I think it's going to go in the ground. That didn't take a lot of hits. Oh, it was tricking us. And our wingman's just on the tail of it. I think it's only a matter of time now.
Warning, ground proximity.
Well, we need to watch where we're going. It's just behind us now. It's going to bank around.
Guns.
And it's hit it again. I can see its radar envelope disappearing on the attack display. And it's definitely going into the ground now. The explosions from the engines, and that's it. And now I think we can call it a day.
Knock it off.
We're gonna tell our wingman to knock it off and come back to us.
Copy.
We'll flick on the autopilot and head home. And we're going to have to end the video here. Until next time, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Bye bye.